So today's video is based off this little cute thing that I made a few days ago, and I had quite a few comments on it saying, you know, how nice it was, and I thought it was really sweet, and I like the fact it was made out of a 6x6. So I thought, can I make it out of a 12x12? And it turns out I can. So this is the 12x12 version, quite a bit bigger than its little predecessor. But this is a good size. It's 6 inches high, 4 inches wide, and about 1 3/4 deep. But it's a nice little box bag. It's not quite as folded in as this one was. This one's a bit more folded in, but it's fine because it means you've got more room on the inside. But it's quite a nice little bag. So let's get into it. Okay, so for this upsized cute fold over top box, you're going to need a 12x12 sheet of card. I'm using this sheet, which is actually double-sided. I'm hoping you'll be able to see my score lines. If not, you'll soon be able to see them when I start folding them. But I didn't want to have to faff around with patterns and mats and layers. I wanted just to use one, you know, sheet of card and then be done. So what we're going to do is we're going to score it at 1 3/4, at 5 3/4, at 7 1/2, and at 11 1/2. And then I'm going to turn my whole thing round so that my tab's at the bottom. And then along this edge, we're going to score at 1 3/4, at 7 3/4, and at 9 1/4. Okay, so next we want to cut a few pieces out. So my tab is here. I'm going to turn this, oh no, it's even worse. I'm going to turn this, and I'm going to leave it as it is. It's going to turn it over, but it makes it worse. Okay, so here's my tab. I know you can't see it. My tab is here. In fact, let me score some of these, let me fold and burnish these lines, and then you'll be able to see them better, as will I. And then we can actually work out what we're scoring where. So let me just go ahead and burnish and fold these lines. Okay, so hopefully you can see my lines a bit better now. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut out this little rectangle. There's like a whole rectangle here. I'm going to do it as we go rather than marking it. I think that might be easier. So I'm just going to notch this out ever so slightly, like that. And then also this bit here just needs notching ever so slightly. So we end up with that. And then at the top here, again, you've got this tab. So you want to cut out those 2 little tab pieces there. And this time we're going to cut straight down. So I'm just going to cut to the one side of the score line to make sure I'm not leaving the score line there. And then this bit here just needs notching a little bit. And then what we also want to do, so now my tab's on the right, so this is basically the bottom of the box, this is the top of the box. I'm going to come, so this whole section here and this whole section here we need to leave. But these 6 sections, 1 2 3 4 5 6, we need to cut away. So we're going to cut straight down here all the way till we get to the second score line, and then we're going to cut all the way across the top from this second score line all the way across the top until we reach that other score line that we just cut down from. So you should end up with that, and I'm hoping you can see it. Yep. So next what I want to do is I just want to round off these edges here. And then what we're going to do at the bottom here is we're just going to cut up all of these lines, and I'm just going to notch them ever so slightly. So you end up with that. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to turn it over. Actually, no, I'm not going to turn it. I'm going to turn it round because we want to put red tape along this tab here. And then because it's going to go together like that, I also want to put tape on the bottom tabs while I'm at it. So what I'm going to do is these two are going to fold down, and then one's going to fold on top, one's going to fold on top. So I think what I'm going to do is put some tape on these 2 pieces here on the right side, and then I'm going to put tape just on, probably on here and on there, I think. I just need to work out what my front is. Yeah, so here's my front. So this needs to be the last piece to close. So I definitely need tape along there on the edge. So let's put that on. And then we're going to need to put some tape on the right side of these two tabs. Now I want to put them near to the score line, but not bang on, just in case, because obviously I've notched my tabs just slightly. So I want to come in just a little bit and then put a line of tape, and then do the same here. If you want to, you can just put wet glue over the whole thing. But yeah, I just thought I'd stick with the red tape. And then I just also need to put some on here, because this is going to close. That's going to close like that, that's going to close like that. So I just need to put on this one here, so the tab that's closest to the flap that's closest to the tab, I'm just going to put a bit of red tape just on the end here. Be careful I don't stick my tinsel in. Right, I think we're all taped up, ready to go now. The only other thing we want to do is work out, do we want to put, so on the mini version we just had a Velcro dot, and then we had a little embellishment on the top. So for this one, I thought what I might do is I might actually fasten it with ribbon. The other thing we need to do is we need to do a couple more score lines. So if you bring in your ruler and your score tool, and what we want to do is we're just going to find halfway on these little side pieces, which is at 7/8 of an inch, and then from your 7/8 of an inch you're going to score from there down to here. Now you can just pinch if you want, and I did on that other, on the mini one, but on this one I'm actually going to score it. You don't really need much of this when you come to do it, because you haven't, this bit here is only a tiny bit less than this, so it's not, you know, it's not too bad, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, so then I'm just going to fold these back on themselves, just give them a bit of a burnish. Okay, now the only thing we do need to think about, because we've got this score line here and we've got this tab, that tab's going to interfere with that, so it's fine. As long as we've got a bit of a pinch, then it's fine. So then we're going to fold this over and fold that over, and we're going to stick that down there. So as you can see there, you can see how your score line goes through your tab. But it's not necessary that you put that, you know, that score line in, so it doesn't really matter too much. And then once we've done that, so as you can see, it just sort of folds in a bit more there, and you have got quite a lot of, you know, you've got quite a lot of bulk. But as you can see, this flap is just marginally shorter than the width of the box, so it just gives you a little bit of an indent without too much. And so this is why I'm saying it doesn't really matter here if it doesn't fold all the way, because it's kind of straightening out there anyway. Right, so now what I want to do is stick the bottom in, and then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do a slightly different fastening on the front. So let's fold these down like that, and then take the backing off, and then with the flap facing away from you, going to put that down, and this one is going to go down first. So the one at the back of the box, the back of the bag, is going to go down first. So we'll stick that like that, and I'm just going to turn it over and give it a press down with a ruler just to make sure those flaps are definitely stuck. And then if we open that up again, we can just peel off both of these pieces of tape and stick them down, so you can see why we stuck where we stuck. And then we just need to go ahead and sort out the fastening. Okay, so now we need to punch some holes. I'm actually, if you want to, you can just punch holes and put ribbon through. But I have a stack load of these eyelets. I mean, this isn't even half of what I have. Again, thank you, Swindon ladies, if you're watching. These are yours. I am getting through these things slowly. But yes, I thought I'd use the big black ones, and then I'm using the crocodile. And this is the crocodile. There's different ones, isn't there? There's one, oh, there's a big bite, isn't there? But anyway, since we are memory keepers, crocodile, and this is what sets the eyelets into the holes. So I'm going to go ahead and make some holes. So you should probably do this before you stick it together. But I like a challenge, so, you know, why not? Why not do it now? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the flap, because then that's going to let me know where on the box I need to do it. I'm probably going to do about maybe ½ inch up, I reckon. So about ½ inch up, and then we need, it's 4 inches, which is nice, so that's halfway. And then I think I'll just go an inch apart, so I think I'll do one here and one, so one at 1.5 and one at 2.5 inches, and then we just need to make sure that they are, you know, the right distance up roughly. I mean, where they are there actually is about right, so we're just going to stick with that, I think. So that's a bit better there. So now I'm just going to go ahead and cut that out using my belt punch. And then if I bring this over like that, where that lines up with that, that is where I need to, so now I can see where I need to put my holes. Right, we've had to resort to the big bite. Now, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing with this, so you will have to bear with me. I think this is not a tutorial on how to use a big bite, because I don't know. I'm just guessing right now. So on the top bit is a little lever. That looks like it's the setter, and those two look like it's this, which punches down a hole. So yeah, that's right. Okay, so I've put it in. I've turned this round to roughly where I think it needs to be. I've turned this round to roughly where I think it needs to be. I have no clue if I'm doing it right or not. We will see, and we will find out as we go. So I'm going to put this little eyelet thing in here, eyelet, and then this little eyelet thing in here. And then we're just going to go ahead, put this in, get it in the right place, and then punch down and hope for the best. And then that feels like it's sort of done it. I don't know actually if I need to, I think I might need a different setter on this one. Okay, so I've chosen the wrong setting on the bottom one, so I've moved it round to a different one, and that's much better. That feels much better. So now I'm going to go ahead and do this one here. Yeah, that feels much better. So that's nicely done. And then I'm just going to do these top ones as well. Okay, so we've finally succeeded at putting our 2 eyelet holes in. Just be careful because they can still be a bit sharp on the other side. They're not too bad, but I wouldn't give it to a child. This is more of an adult, giving to an adult kind of gift. Okay, so then what I want to do is take, I've got some black ribbon and some gold ribbon. I decided that black was a bit depressing at Christmas just to have black ribbon. So I've got a bit of black and a bit of gold. And I'm going to need about, I would say, just over 12 inches for the bow. And then you've got the actual tying. So I've probably got about, I don't know, I've got, yeah, that much ribbon, whatever that is. Okay, so I'm going to thread this, and I'm actually going to put some gold with it as well. I'm going to do both at the same time, try and tie the two together. This could go horribly wrong, but we will see. It might work, it might not. And then I'm going to go ahead and just thread this through from the back to the front. Okay, it looks a bit odd at the moment, but it won't in a minute. And then we're going to thread this one here through the front. And I'm going to thread the other one through as well. Okay, so we've done that, and then I've got these little bells, and I thought they might be quite fun to put on. So I'm going to thread them just through the gold ribbon, one on either side, and I'm going to take it right down, right up to the actual eyelet. And then I'm going to go ahead and just tie a bow. Okay, so my little ribbon's got a bit of a life of its own, so it's not the neatest of bows ever known to man, but it's alright, I don't mind it, it's fine. And the bells work quite well there, dingle dingle. So yeah, there's the sides. Obviously you could decorate it how you want, but it comes out a decent kind of size box or gift bag, I don't know what you want to call it. So it measures in total 4 inches by 1 3/4 by 6. So it's quite a nice size really. Yeah, so I kind of just worked that out myself based off the original measurements for this one. Obviously, it's not as cute. This one's really cute, but I think this, you know, you could really fancy this up if you wanted to. You could actually punch your edge, so you've got a nice fancy edge. You can add mats and layers on it. Yeah, I think it could be really good. I might revisit this bag again later in the year, maybe for Mother's Day or whatever, because I think that if we added some mats and layers on as well, that could also change the look of it. So yeah, so that's the make for today. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your Christmas day. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. And I'm going to see you probably, well, I won't be doing a live stream tomorrow because normally do a live stream on a Tuesday, but I won't be doing that this week because obviously with it being Boxing Day, I'm going to be seeing family, etc, etc. So yeah, that won't be happening. So the next video will be going up on Friday, and then there'll also be one on Sunday, and then from then on it will be pretty much Friday, Sunday as usual, Tuesday live streams. I probably will be doing, I'll either do a video or a live stream on New Year's Day. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure what date that is, but yeah, I'll put a post out anyway. So just stay, you know, make sure you hit the notification bell, so you never miss a video, but also so you never miss a post. So if I put a post out, you're not going to miss it. So yes, I hope you liked it. Please subscribe, as I said. Like the video, hit the notification bell, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. Deck the halls with balls of holly. I don't know what I am doing. La 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 la. I'm not quite sure how to do this with this machine. I wish I had done the other one, but anywho, I do not know.